Hello everyone, I have three important things that I want to share with you today. One, I want to share Bethlehem's upcoming ministry focus for the 2023-2024 program year. Number two, I want to update you on how our ministry recently had an impact in our community, both inside and outside of our building. And three, I want to share the status of Bethlehem's finances as of the end of July. So, here we go. If you spend time walking around Bethlehem's facility, you will notice that there is art, just everywhere. There are paintings, glasswork, and other creations done by professionals, amateurs, and kids. Here's the thing with art. You can create the most technical, intricate, creative, mind-blowing piece of art. You can sign it. You can put it behind glass to be adored by thousands. You can be hailed a genius by your generation, but just because you've created this fantastic thing does not mean that you are done. It doesn't mean that others should stop creating because this painting, this sculpture, this artwork is the best, and therefore there is no need to create anything more on the subject ever again. No, not at all. The truth is that what speaks to people today won't speak to people tomorrow. Not everyone experiences life in the same way. Not everyone looks at the world in the same way. And even if that were the case, what speaks to us today may not speak to us tomorrow. Perspective in art and in life change, so we can never be done creating. As people of faith, as the church, we do not stop creating either. We cannot do what we've always done in the exact same way that we've done it before and expect it to be meaningful and valuable in the same way that it was. After two great themes that were based on scientific terms, resonance and momentum, our theme this year is based in the arts. As a theme, rephrase, perspectives on wholeness, acknowledges the need to change our descriptions as our perspective changes. The story of God's love has not changed, but our perspective has changed. Our perspective today is far different, not only from that of the biblical world, but just from our own life a few decades ago, or even pre-pandemic. To help people experience the story of our faith, we need to rephrase it in a way that speaks to the reality of our 21st century world. And just like our perspective changes over time, perspective varies from person to person based on their life experience. Being able to share God's love from a variety of angles will help a wider audience appreciate the story of our faith. Being able to retell our story in ways that reconnect people in life-giving community leads us to repair our relationships with one another and the world as we work to help people experience God's love and grace. Our world needs this. Bethlehem has a role to play in this. You are part of this community and you are part of Bethlehem, and you have an opportunity to create something beautiful, meaningful, and life-giving as part of our ministry. This is where we are going this year, and I hope you are as excited as I am about this impact that we'll make. Bethlehem's vision and mission of being a disciple of Jesus leaves a mark in people's lives and in the life of our community. Since my last update, there are several impact stories I want to briefly make you aware of. Did you know that the Bethlehem community includes many who are living in care facilities that cannot gather here for worship regularly? So since early spring, a group of Country Manor residents have been meeting in a private apartment to celebrate communion together and enjoy each other's company and support. Did you know that this summer over 20 youth and youth leaders traveled to Montana as part of Bethlehem's Service and Learning Trip Ministry? This ministry is all about bringing high school students from different school districts together to grow community, to grow in faith, to be challenged, and to learn the stories of others while serving alongside them. Did you know that around 100 kids, preschool through 6th grade, participated in Vacation Bible School and Day Camp? Our preschool VBS group, through some creative ministry, programming, and the leadership of volunteers, many of them youth, learned more about God's love. And they collected $300 for Clean Water Project, a ministry that seeks to bring sustainable clean water to communities around the world. Did you know that loneliness is becoming an epidemic in our country? To address this, Bethlehem organizes semi-regular community building events for people to enjoy one another's company while simply having fun. Over the summer, it's been all about baseball. In July, a busload of fans from Bethlehem traveled to Target Field for a Twins game, and in August, dozens of Bethlehem friends gathered to cheer on our local St. Cloud Rocks. I don't have time to mention all of the community organizations that continue to meet in our space each week as they provide much needed services to our community. The impact that this community of faith makes is incredible, and I am thankful that you are a part of this ministry. And finally, I am grateful for your continued generosity that makes our ministry possible. The gifts of your time, passions, and finances make it possible to do what we do. Thanks to your generosity, we are able to enter this coming program year in good financial standing. Your continued generosity to the Repair and Replacement Fund is allowing the balance to rebuild and cover the major replacement projects that remain priorities in the years ahead. The next capital project that will be completed this fall is crack filling, sealing, and restriping the entire parking lot and driveway to ensure that it is in good condition for as long as possible. By financially supporting this fund, you ensure that our campus can continue to be a welcoming place where our ministry is based. Thank you so much for your continued support and the difference that you make in our community.